Welcome to the Fagron Institute, our educational platform. This feature explores the latest trends in functional, integrative, and aesthetic medicine through discussions with leading medical experts from around the world. In this powerful episode, we will discuss Imuno-TF, isolated transfer factors available exclusively from Fagron. We invited Dr. Juanri Jonck on the show to hear her thoughts on trending prophylactic treatments to support the body's natural immune function. Dr. Jonck has a lot of hope for immunomodulating therapies. She has seen great results with her patients, and we can certainly listen closer to a recipe for success. Dr. Jonck is a medical doctor with a special interest in aesthetic medicine, hormone balancing, and healthy living. After med school, she spent a year in France to complete her American Academy of Aesthetic Medicine certification. During this time, she was introduced to a new way of thinking, which included embracing both personalized treatment outcomes and various anti-aging strategies. Turning her focus to orthomolecular medicine, she quickly realized the importance of health optimization through nutraceuticals. At her clinic, Life Lab, she focuses on you, your health, wellness, and ability to bounce back from anything. Her team consists of experienced medical professionals, including a general practitioner, pediatric nurse, physiotherapist, slimming clinic, and somatologist. Life Lab is well equipped to serve everyone, from little people to senior citizens who have a zest for even a longer and more meaningful life.
Hi Dr. Jonck, it's so lovely to be with you today. Every day, our body's under constant attack by foreign agents, including a multitude of viruses the body has to defend itself against. Can you explain how our bodies naturally fight off these potential threats?
Thanks, Nikki. When it comes to the immune response, our skin and mucous membranes provide a physical barrier that stops infectious agents from entering the body or traps them in fluids that are then expelled. However, if the skin is damaged through a cut or if mucus is not effectively expelled from the nose or lungs, then the virus or foreign agents will be attacked by our body's first line of defense, the innate or non-specific immune response. The innate immune response consists of physical, chemical, and cellular defenses against pathogens. The main purpose of the innate immune response is to immediately prevent the spread and movement of foreign pathogens throughout the body with the help of phagocyte cells.
This sounds like a real-life battle. Is there any form of backup? And what happens when your first line of defense fails?
If the innate immune system is not able to eradicate the infection, then the adaptive immune system, or our second line of defense, will mount an attack on the invaders through specific white blood cells and antibody generation. Examples of our white blood cells are leukocytes, and it includes T cells or lymphocytes. These white blood cells play a crucial role in our immune system. Antibodies, on the other hand, also known as immunoglobulins, are used by the immune system to neutralize pathogens, such as pathogenic bacteria and viruses. While the innate immune response is immediate, the adaptive immune response is not. However, the effect of the adaptive immune response is long-lasting, highly specific, and is sustained for long-term by the memory T cells, which remember the same pathogen for faster antibody production in future recurring infections.
In any battle, certain resources might be the deciding factor between winning or losing the fight. What can patients do to support or enable their immune system if they want to fend off these unwanted intruders?
The best way to keep the immune system strong is by eating a balanced diet rich in vitamins and antioxidants, getting sufficient rest, and exercising regularly. Maintaining immune strength can also depend on stress levels and alcohol and tobacco consumption. Unfortunately, Nikki, life comes in the way. Corona lockdown stress comes in the way, children or a new puppy comes in the way, and there everything's out of the door. People become most vulnerable to viral infections when they are not eating well, lacking sufficient sleep, and experiencing high volumes of daily stress. Luckily, in these situations, dietary supplements may help support and strengthen the immune system, while a healthy lifestyle is being reinstituted.
You mentioned dietary supplements. Although natural immune-boosting supplements are in continual demand, the pandemic has led to an explosion of sales as people seek out products that will aid in the protection from viral infections. With most nutritional or dietary supplements, understanding which of these supplements are credible and which maybe aren't so credible, there is a difference. Are there any ingredients that have been clinically shown to support or increase the immune function?
The basic infection-fighting vitamins are actually made easy for us all. It's A, B, C, D, and E. More particular, B6 and B12. Vitamin C affects several aspects of immunity, and those deficient in this vitamin are susceptible to severe respiratory infections such as pneumonia. Likewise, vitamin D deficiency also increases the risk for respiratory infection, and vitamin E enhances T-cell mediated immune function in the face of age-related decline. Other important ingredients to look for when choosing an immune-boosting supplement include zinc, echinacea, garlic oil, oregano oil, astaxanthin, and the list actually goes on.
I see, and at the same token, it is important to recognize the role of immune modulation in helping the body effectively fight off infection. How do immunomodulators vary from immune boosters or the ingredients that you've just mentioned?
Nikki, the immune modulation is more than just boosting the body's immune system. It involves bringing the ratio of the different immune cells back into balance to enable the immune system to function correctly. This is very different from simply stimulating the immune system. Transfer factors is a good example of immune modulating molecules. These molecules are part of the immune system. They act as messengers in cell-to-cell communication, and they help our bodies to identify pathogens and fight against them.
That's very interesting. How do transfer factors work? How do they help to identify and fight against invaders?
The body's natural immune response initiates production of transfer factors. They are produced in T helper cells, and after being released, the activity of the immune system is influenced in several different pathways. Just the presence of transfer factors is understood by the other cells involved in the immune system as an indication that T helper cells, or the Th1 immunity, are active in the fight against the pathogen, thus stimulating the production of new T helper cells, natural killer cells, macrophages, cytotoxic T cells, and the conversion of young lymphocytes into related Th1 immune cells. In other words, transfer factors have the ability to single-handedly activate the immune system and start the fight.
I hope our transfer factor production is up to speed. Besides endogenous transfer factors, where else can transfer factors be found?
As mentioned previously, your body naturally produces transfer factors, Nikki. This function can, however, be supported and accelerated by taking oral versions of isolated transfer factors, either in a capsule or oral suspension dosage form.
When taken orally, what happens in the body? How do transfer factors accelerate the immune response?
So once isolated transfer factors have been taken orally, it establishes a direct connection with small masses of lymphatic tissue called Peyer's patches, or aggregated lymphoid nodules. Peyer's patches form an important part of the immune system. Through this connection, transfer factors promote activation of phagocytes and T lymphocytes. And in doing so, the body's immune response is accelerated from 14 days to approximately 24 hours. This is an amazing effect in the fight against any disease.
Which commercially available products contain transfer factors? Is there a difference in the type of transfer factors available across these different products?
Absolutely, Nikki. Commercially available transfer factors are generally obtained from extracts of natural sources such as colostrum, which is the first milk produced by mammals, or birds' egg yolks. But immunoglobulins and contaminants found in colostrum have shown that it could cause allergic reactions in other species. Unlike colostrum, isolated, purified extracts of transfer factors do not cause these unwanted allergic reactions. And although transfer factors can be obtained from various sources, Fagron's Imuno-TF is the only isolated transfer factor currently available. Imuno-TF is obtained through a specific, patented and technological process which guarantees that the final product is free of contaminants and has a higher bioavailability. These features make Imuno-TF a safe product without the regular impurities of other traditional products.
What can a patient expect when starting Imuno-TF treatment?
The main goal of using Imuno-TF is to strengthen the immune system. In this way, opportunistic diseases can be prevented, especially in immunocompromised individuals. It can also act as a coadjutant in the treatment of chronic diseases, prevention of autoimmune diseases in predisposed individuals, and decrease the rate of recurring infections.
For how long have transfer factors been available? And is Imuno-TF safe to take?
Absolutely, Nikki. Transfer factors was already described in 1955. Many scientific studies have proven the safety and efficacy of these molecules. No significant adverse effects have been reported to date. The use of Imuno-TF is safe for adults for prolonged periods up to 2 years and for children for up to 6 months.
When you as a healthcare provider decide to recommend Imuno-TF for your patients and to help them make the decision, what sort of dosing and frequency of dosing do you recommend or offer them for consideration?
It's recommended that adults take 25 milligrams orally twice a day. This dosage can be increased to 50 milligrams twice daily and can be taken either as capsules or suspensions for adults that suffer from dysphagia. Children can safely take 10 milligrams in an oral suspension twice daily. Although transfer factors can be given daily, it does not necessarily need to be taken every day. Studies have shown that Imuno-TF can even be taken from Monday to Friday with a weekend break.
So Dr. Jonck, what is your favorite thing about Imuno-TF, or why would you recommend it to your patients in a nutshell?
I like the fact that we are practicing preventative healthcare. Rather than waiting for the infection to actually take over the body and the body having to use its resources, the Imuno-TF actually prevents that they get the infection or prevents that they get the autoimmune disease. In certain cases, I would say potentially even preventing that they get certain cancer issues due to a lack of the immune response. I think it's an all-rounder.
Imuno-TF, a definitive option to enhance immunological defense. Now available from Fagron. Order today.